Hello everyone and welcome to the 9th tutorial on HTML course. In this tutorial, we are going to learn how to add an image to the web page. So the first thing that I'm going to do is create a folder inside my working directory and I name it resources. So in this folder, I'm going to place an image which is then being used in this HTML file. So I have many images downloaded. I can take this sunset image and inside the resource folder, I'm pasting it. Now, as you can see, the file is listed here. Now, in order to add image to web page, the only tag that we have is img tag. As you write this tag in VS Code, it comes automatically with two attributes. The first one is source attribute and the second one is alternative. And notice one more thing here. Everything goes inside this img tag. It has no closing tag. So in source, we specify the source of our image, or you can say the path of the image. Now the image is inside the resource directory. So we will specify the directory first and then the name of the image. So directory and the name of the image is sunset.jpg. Now the image is added to the file. Let me put an image title. Now save the file and check it out in the browser. And here you see, we got a wonderful image and a title at the top. Now let's talk about the alternative attribute. This attribute basically holds the description of the image. Like here, you can write a text that describes the image. For example, so this description is not mandatory, but it's highly recommended for accessibility. Like by writing a simple text here, you can make an image accessible for those using screen readers. Because screen readers can't read the image, but they can read this description out to their users so they know what the image is about. But there is another good reason to write description text. Let's suppose if image is not loaded for some reasons, like network error, content blocking, or broken links. So this text is gonna shown on the website instead. For example, if I make this image inaccessible and remove the directory from the path, so we are gonna see this text instead of the image. Let's save the file and refresh the browser. And here you see your image is gone, but the text is still here. And this text is describing pretty much what the image is about. So this is how you add an image into HTML document. Now if you want, so you can add image from other sources like from another website. In this case, you just need to write the full URL of that image. For example, if I want this image, so I'm gonna copy the URL, but you have to check the URL before you copy it. The name of the image and the extension should be the part of this URL. So here we have the name of the image and the file extension. So just copy this URL and paste it here. Now save and render the image. Wow, this image is so big. Don't exactly know what this is about. Now, for formatting this image or resizing it, you have two options. You can use width and height attribute direct inside the img tag, or you can use CSS. I can show you both the ways. So write the width attribute first, and we can say 400 pixels, and height is 250. Now save the file and render it again. And here you see the difference, the size we mentioned. You can do with the help of CSS as well. For example, open a style tag and write our image selector and then you can mention the width and the height. So the both are exactly the same and produce the same result. Notice one thing here. When you use width and height direct inside the img tag, you just write the integer values without any unit. But in CSS, you need to mention unit in pixels. Now I want to point something out here to you. This massive resizing we just did is done within the browser. And that means there is a lot of overhead that we are putting on the browser. And if you have such big images in your website and perform resizing within the browser, then your website may load slowly in the browser. What I'm trying to say here is that you need to avoid this massive resizing within the browser. A better approach is download the image first and resize the image manually. You can reduce the size using programs like Photoshop or Microsoft Paint, right? So in this part, we'll learn how to put image in HTML document. I'll see you in the next part. So stay tuned and thanks for watching.